Now at the end of this one, don't let me forget to record everyone. Emma, can I see? Hello, right. That's... That'll do fine. St. Basil said that a tree is known by its fruit, a man by his deeds. A good deed is never lost. He who sows courtesy reaps friendship, and he who plants kindness gathers love. But we're not talking about planting kindness today. No, today we'll be talking about keeping your houseplants safe and rejuvenated through a valuable procedure called repotting. Now, keeping your plant healthy does take some upkeep, but it is a very simple process. And keeping symbols of your personal growth in a well-to-do state in your home is vital, I think, to growing yourself. And today I hope that I can help walk you through the steps toward understanding when a plant needs repotting, what container to repot into, and the physical repotting process. Let's get started. So, knowing when a plant needs to be repotted, there are a few telltale signs involved. Now, our friends at gardeningsoil.com do give us a great list to go by. First being that if the soil dries too quickly, or if the soil is degraded, that's one sign. Next, you can dig down a little and check if the roots are too matted together and tightly packed. When you water the plant, if water sits along the surface for too long, that's another sign. And an easy way is to check the drainage hole at the bottom and see if there are any protruding roots. A plant that needs to be repotted may look like it will easily topple over or is about to burst open. Now, the best time of the year to repot a plant is during the spring or summer, while the plant is still actively growing. But less temperamental plants don't need this special treatment. Another major decision before the physical repotting process is to decide what type of pot to repot into. And there are two major options, plastic and clay. Now, plastic is comparatively cheap and very lightweight. Once you add the plant and the soil into the plastic pot, it will be much easier to move around than the alternative, being clay. Clay is more expensive and heavy, but much more structurally sound. And because of that, if you have a very top-heavy plant put in a clay pot, it'll be much less likely to give way. And according to Penn State, clay pots reduce waterlogging and salt buildup due to their composition. For this reason, plants in clay pots will need more watering, but will be in a much more healthy environment. Once you've made your decision, the next step is to get dirty. Physically repotting is a cinch if you're prepared. Today's homeowner lists 6 steps to get your little pot replanted. Water, remove, prune, soil, position, and fill. The first part involves removing the first plant. What you're going to want to do is water it so that the roots and soil will slide more easily out of the pot. Then pull the plant out safely. At this point, you can prune any excess roots that may be dead, rotten, or just too long. This will help keep the plant fresh and healthy. In your new pot, you're going to want to add a small amount of soil for your plant to sit on, but don't add too much. Now, position your newly depotted plant into its new home, keeping it centered and low. You're going to want to keep your root ball to be at least ½ an inch below the rim of the pot to avoid overflowing. Now, add more topsoil to fill in the gaps around the plant. Pressing firm to make the soil low. Now, you can enjoy your new plant in its healthy home. Keeping your plant healthy takes some upkeep, but like I said, it is a simple process. And this won't be your only plant care activity, so do your due diligence to ensure your plant's easy life. I hope you now have a secure understanding of when a plant needs repotting, and what material container to repot it into, and the physical repotting process. Let this be a healthy metaphor as well as a useful guide for your own personal growth and plant care.
That was good, actually. I learned stuff. I never thought about pruning.
Yeah, I never knew you had to prune the root ball.
I didn't know anything about repotting plants. I went onto WikiHow and I pressed the random page button until I found something interesting.
I had to sit through one of these a week when I worked at a plant nursery for 2 years, so I'm just like,
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I gotta get everyone at the end.
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm so sorry you had to sit through that.